Dave Scott Hub Media. We're back at Dover Apothocary with Barb, and it's part 2 of Lyme. And today, Barb, I just finished up with Mike, and we talked a lot about how you can get Lyme disease through ticks and sort of what happens to your body in that whole progression. And Mike has some pretty cool kits that we looked at as well. Right. But I want to talk to you about sort of the therapy when you do have that tick and you do have Lyme. What kind of naturopath medications can you take?
Okay, so with any type of condition, definitely is a strong immune system that's your best defense. When people have experienced a tick bite, sometimes the symptoms can be months or years later before they start to show up. So having that immune system ever vigilant is definitely your best defense. Some of those products that you would use would be probiotics. Okay. We keep a healthy gut terrain and our whole body because 70% of our immune system is there. We've talked about that before.
Yep.
And if we keep that functioning properly, then our immune systems are a lot stronger. Some of the other things that you can do preventively when you go outside is there's something called vitamin B1, and that creates a repellent effect for a lot of different insects because it creates an odor that comes off the body that's not really detectable to other humans.
Is that because of the B1?
Yes,
wow,
because of the
that.
B1. So whenever somebody takes a B complex or some of those other vitamins and they open it and go, oh, these things really smell, it's usually the B1 that's responsible for that. So that can be very, very helpful. Now, of course, not everybody can take that, but B1 is water soluble, so anything your body doesn't need at the time is flushed through harmlessly in the urine. Some of the other things would be oil of oregano. Oil of oregano can be taken. It's antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. You do have to be careful with that because it can irritate gastritis and conditions like that if you're taking too much of it. Again, getting to the proper practitioner and finding out the dosage of those sorts of things is helpful. Garlic is another one. Garlic has so many healing properties, and it's another one that there are people that will put garlic on the soles of their feet because then it goes through the skin and it can act as a repellent for different bugs as well.
Maybe elaborate a little bit more too on this because, so I hear, for example, let's say I had Lyme.
Right.
And all these properties that these therapies that you're telling me about, they help fight it? Do they kill the bacteria? What's sort of their end result there?
Lyme tends to go through phases of active disease and then remission. So if we're using the supplements at a certain level on a daily basis to keep our immune system functioning well, then we can control the symptoms for longer. Anytime there are stressors in our lives, and that's often when people find out they have something wrong, is when they've had some huge life event. Maybe they've been in an accident, lost a loved one, whatever, and suddenly the immune system's no longer functioning the way that it should be, and that's when these advantageous sort of organisms take advantage of our system. And it's a much, much different dosage schedule when somebody's actively in a stage of active disease as opposed to when they're just preventing. So that's definitely something that you'll want to consult with a naturopathic practitioner or other healthcare provider to make sure you're getting the right dosage at those times. There are things like intravenous vitamin C therapy that people will use, and very, very effective for a huge number of conditions. Hyperbaric oxygen chambers, there's hyperthermia where they heat the body to a certain extent, and that helps to kill organisms. So many, many different types of therapies out there. But you know, the first thing is preventing these from getting on us in the first place, and we need to create a lot more awareness in the community that, you know, these ticks are out there. So the protective clothing that we can do, light clothing allows us to see them faster. Tuck your pant legs into your socks so that they can't crawl up because you won't feel them getting onto you. And you know, leaf piles, so maintaining your lawn and property. There are a lot of different things, but as Mike has touched on a lot of this as well, it'll be, you know, an awareness that we have to create. And so yeah, lots of good products. For more information, please come in. Essential oils can be a great help, and that's something that, you know, diluted we can be spraying on outside of our clothing, but also on our pets. If you do have pets that share your bedroom or your bed, then we need to be even more vigilant because the ticks can come off of those and onto our bodies as well.
It's One of the things we wanted to do today with both you and Mike was raise awareness, educate the public, and understand what you're dealing with when you deal with Lyme disease and ticks. And I think you and Mike did a great job. I want to thank you for doing this. Stop by Dover Apothecary, talk to Mike and Barb, get more information, be aware, educate yourself on Lyme awareness, and have a great summer.